Good morning, I'm Jack Mill with Tri-County Inspection Company. I thought today we would spend a few minutes literally up on the roof because, as you know, there's nothing better than a good roof over your head. And fortunately here at Tri-County Inspection Company, we have an opportunity to not only look at a standard roof surface, but also one that we call a low-sloped roof. So let's go take a look. What we're doing now is standing on what we call a low-sloped roof. This is a non-granular modified bitumen roof with a silver coat. Now the reason for the silver coat is just as simple as this. If I hold my placard out and have a black roof surface, it's going to absorb heat, which in turn is going to heat the building. At the same time, if we go with a light coat, it's going to reflect the heat off the building and it makes the mats live that much longer. So these silver coats should be done maybe every 3 to 5 years depending on sun exposure. So you can tell with my building here, it's pretty well open. We do have some canopy of trees over here that help, but I coated this roof about 2 years ago, and you can see how reflective it truly is, even on a cloudy day. Now, flashings are the area that go along the edge of the building, and of course that's always the weakest part of any roof surface. So chimney penetrations, vent stack penetrations always have to be well sealed. Now, let's step over this way. Now this is your standard fiberglass roof. This has a life expectancy of between 25 and 30 years. Again, the darker the shade, the more heat it will absorb, so ventilation is key. I introduced an attic fan when I put this roof on just to alleviate that temperature buildup in the attic. And what's most important is I have offices that are under this roof line. So we want to keep those people as cool as possible, but also lower their air conditioning costs. Again, flashings in this roof line are particularly important when you have skylights. Skylights make a difference as to the quality. So I always tell my clients, if you're going to put a hole in your roof, put a darn good product in it. But what's important is that the skylight has the same design life as the roof. So if you're interested in putting a skylight in, or you've had a skylight, whenever you replace your roof, replace the skylight as well. So the pipe that's on the roof is called a vent stack, and these are for your plumbing needs. Now the little black gasket that's around that pipe only lasts around 12 to 15 years depending on sun exposure, and it just dry rots and cracks. It absolutely becomes a leaking point, and that can go into your home and affect your ceilings, your walls, etc. So I tell my clients, although the roof surface is designed for 25 to 27 years, you'll be replacing that gasket well before that. Unfortunately, in today's market, they make something called an overboot that slides over the pipe, so you don't have to replace shingles. So, like I said in the beginning of this video, there's nothing better than a good roof over your head. I do have to tell my clients occasionally that it's time to replace the roof, but for that investment over that period of time, it's well worth it. But also, one more thing before I leave. Always stay with one layer of shingles. Pennsylvania and New Jersey and most states do allow 2 layers of shingles, but we don't go there because of the weight factor. So yeah, do 285 plus 285 plus a 3-foot snow load, your rafters will be screaming. So that's it for this month.